What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey. I know it's been a bit. This past month has been crazy in real life, but we are back and we are here for a brand new hero summoning. So we're gonna try our luck and see if we can get our hands on this new S level hero. Cyran? Oh man, you know what? Before we go too much further, I should definitely make sure I know how to say this guy's name. But either way, we are going to be going to pull, I think, at least the 8 copies to get him to Supreme. There's only been like one hero that I have yet to build all the way up to Supreme. And we do have the diamonds. We got a decent amount of rate up invites. I'm really hoping it doesn't take us a crazy amount of them. We, of course, I didn't show you guys, but during I did build Callan and everything, and he's like an okay tank. I just don't like missing heroes, so to speak. The only hero that I've missed so far, I have not summoned for the newest Celestial / Hypogen. I don't know if I'm going to or not. We'll see. I'm kind of low on resources. I kind of want to save back up for a hero that's really meta, and she seems like she's good, but not like amazing. So let's get into this. Let's get our summons done. Let's see if we get lucky. The last hero I built, I got extremely unlucky going to pity every single time, and I'm hoping that's not what we have happen right here. If we can get some like double or triple pulls, that would be amazing. It's been forever since I've actually had that happen in a rate up. I've had it on the regular banner quite often. Just the rate up seems like it does not like me. So there is the 40th summon, meaning we get the guaranteed copy and we get some acorns in the background right there. Let's check it out. Let's see what he looks like here. Animation always looks good. Not exactly who I was expecting to get. I mean, we are going to share this, of course. Make sure you guys do this whole sharing thing every single time. Just by clicking the stuff, you get some free diamonds. Make sure you do it. It's easy, even if you're on mobile. Very good. So there's copy number 1. We need 7 more. Now, if we could hit something early, that would be amazing, because I would love to not deplete all my resources for a hero that I really don't even know if we're going to be using all that often. But again, I like collecting all the heroes if possible. I haven't really spent in a while, which is the nice little silver lining here. No, I definitely like seeing the animations. It's the whole fun part about this. Seeing those beams of light shoot to the sky, even if it is the pity one. Yeah, there we go. So there's copy number 2. And now we are going to have to start dipping into our diamonds. We got a double pull. Man, acorns are so useless on our account right now. I would much rather have any A-level hero copy than acorns at this point. The 30 acorns just feel like they're just completely wasted. And there we go. So, oh, we actually need to edit a hero. Cool. I love how it has that reminder. That would probably screw it up every single time. We've already got a couple heroes maxed out. Let's just build him to Supreme. Why not? Why not get him to Supreme, just in case there's some wonky season skill somewhere down the road where we actually want to use him. And we haven't. Literally the first one we do it on, he gets it. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Finally, I think not going to pity. I think that was on number 30. Again, it's just one copy though, but nah, we're definitely not spending any more money right now. We are coasting on our account progress. We're not going crazy. We're not going to get some crazy amount of rate up invites. We're just gonna try to coast with the end of season rewards, which gave us a ridiculous amount of diamonds, as well as summoning for the twins, which gave us a lot of diamonds too, because we hit a lot of those diamond perks. Oh, only one. When you see those 3 delayed beams, you hope and pray that you're gonna see something like a double or a triple, but this is probably what you guys usually end up seeing when you do your own, right? Like, this is pretty much the norm. And the norm kind of sucks sometimes because it just feels bad when you don't get luck. Granted, you only do this when you know you don't have to rely on luck to actually finish out the event. So I think that is copy number 5, meaning we should need 3 more copies, I believe. Yep, that's copy number 5, so we need 3 more. We could hit a triple right here. I mean, I think I would be ecstatic to see that right there. Oh, again, every time there's that delay, it gets me every time because I think it's going to be something better than it actually is. Oh, it finally happened. We got a double and it was early, meaning we just need one final copy of this hero to finish him out. Oh, come on. Just let me save these diamonds, man. I really need these diamonds because the beginning of a season, you have a huge influx of rewards and stuff. When you get to the end of the season, man, I don't know about you, but everything just seems to go into the negative very quickly. And we go to pity for the final copy. Watch me hit like a triple on the last one with 2 copies that aren't even needed. Oh, I thought that was actually it for a second. Oh, so there's copy number 8. That does leave us with 99,000. It does mean we have enough for one more Supreme hero, but I don't know. I almost want to build these heroes higher than Supreme. But this is now, I think this right here is number 14 up to Paragon 2. Yeah, we need one more hero to unlock Paragon 3 on our account because we haven't been hyper focusing on regular summons. We've instead built all these random heroes. So let's get him leveled up. We're going to power him all the way up. I don't know how far his exclusive is going to go. This is going to be one of those questions where I don't know exactly how crazy we want to go on this hero. I don't know how much we need a mage hero, and I don't know how strong he's going to be. I've done very limited testing on the Pioneer server when it came out last month to see how it is in Pioneer server, in case you guys don't know what that is. It's essentially like a private server, so to speak, for testing purposes before things come out on global. It's different than the VN test server even, so all right, either way, we definitely am getting the hero focus leveled up. This is going to be giving him crit and everything, so I think we might have some uses for this hero. Let's go through his abilities so you guys understand what he does first and foremost. So he selects a tile and summons a black hole that lasts for 5 seconds, with its center covering a 1 tile radius. So not very big. Every 0.25 seconds, enemies within the center take damage, and those outside but are within 4 tiles take damage, but at a much less rate, less than half. All the enemies on the battlefield are pulled towards the center, with the gravitational force increasing as they get closer. Non-boss enemies within the center are immediately defeated if their current drops below a certain percentage of his attack and their HP ratio is under 15%. That does go down lower. So this is a kind of cool execute type ability. He might actually be good for, like, AFK pushing with this. Obviously, I think of a synergy between him and Aaron is going to be absolutely sick. He also, for his other attack, Arcane Barrage, casts 3 magic orbs toward the area with the most enemies, dealing damage. Sure, I mean, that's solid. He uses magic to lift the nearest enemy into the air, imprisoning them for 1 second before hurling them into an area with the most enemies. We've had an ability like that in the past. This is cool because this knocks down the target for 0.5 seconds, dealing damage within 1 tile. I like that. He's also unaffected and steadfast, so that is really cool. Gains additional crit, which is awesome. His Supreme Plus gives him 200 plus initial energy, so I think that brings him up to 600 instead of 400. And finally, his exclusive, he mimics some of Merlin's impressive spells, casting them in the following sequence when the battle starts. Enlightening Spell grants himself haste, during which he is unaffected, which means he's immune to control effects. Confining Spell deals damage to the rearmost enemy, imprisoning them and preventing them from moving or acting. And Star Shard Spell. So yeah, if you guys understand, these are the original artifacts we've had. The last one, Star Shard Spell, conjures a dark flame across the battlefield, dealing damage to all enemies and reducing their attack speed. These are abilities that we have on artifacts that he's basically just getting at the beginning of battle. When you do get him up to exclusive 2, it increases the dark flame damage. When it gets to 3, if Merlin is present on the enemy side, Merlin is silenced for 8 seconds when the battle starts, preventing Merlin from casting any skills. Any skills Merlin would have cast when a battle starts are triggered after the silence ends, at which point he loses 5% of his current HP. If Merlin is absent from the enemy side of the battlefield, he permanently increases his attack by 10%. So I think when he says Merlin here, it means another player character, aka your character is Merlin. And lastly, the Dark Flame ability goes up even further. So don't know how far I want to raise that one up, to be honest. That one is questionable. I don't know if I'm going to go for his head either. One thing we can do is just get a full set of exclusive charms for him, which is always nice to have. This immediately gives him the full bonus here, increasing the damage dealt by 50% to enemies with less than 40%. That synergizes extremely well with his execute type ability. And of course, like always, we're going to take this to +5. I don't know if we need to go further than that necessarily. We'll see. We'll do some testing and stuff. But I feel like his combos could be really, really solid. And immediately, like I was saying, the team that I just want to shove him on immediately is like in our talent trials here. We always have this type of team anyway. Adding him into the squad just sounds like it could be a little interesting and a little fun. So I want to see how this synergy with this black hole. I mean, there's going to be lots of movement. You see he chucked the hero to the back. We have both of those Novas kind of going off, which is interesting too. I feel like I should be using our tank hero too. Plus we have Lorison. I mean, this is just like a complete ultimate CC fest right here. And of course, we're using the Frostfall spell, just dealing AoE damage and everything. And you can see this is the first hero that has that little execution arrow since Odie. And this team could be pretty disgusting, I'll be honest. This team right here could be absolutely crazy, crazy good. Now, when there's only one hero left, it gets a little tricky because we lose a lot of that AoE damage that we know and love. So there is that much. I kind of want to just hit the refresh button. There's one team I've been thinking about a lot, and it actually means taking these two heroes out, but adding Alsa in and also throwing in Ulmus at the front. This type of team I feel like could be pretty nutty. Everything is about control and keeping people placed in a very specific spot. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I feel like it should, because everybody should be staying very, very close to each other. Granted, Tassie would probably be the better pick over Alsa here. I'm not expecting Alsa to do that great. Yeah, she's kind of lacking. But yeah, there's cool ideas that I think you can actually make with this hero. So I'm excited to see how viable he is. I do think maybe in PvP he has some use. I feel like, of course, AFK battles. Don't think he's necessarily going to be a boss killer, though. But again, we'll have to see how that turns out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.